All right, guys, let's take a look at the Astor and Banks Fortitude. I know there's a lot of people that have been waiting patiently to see this video, and I know, unfortunately, a lot of you are going to want that mint dial. It is sold out. Sorry, so keep an eye out for the secondary market. I don't think they have any intentions of doing another release or anything like that, but that mint dial was a big hit. So let's get into some specs. We'll check out this mother of pearl dial with the blued handset. And it is beautiful. So I'll do close-ups of all of them, and I don't know the actual names of them, but I'll identify them for what I see them as. So case size on all of them are going to be 38.5 millimeter, 46 lug to lug. You can see drilled lugs, obviously, and you have a thin mid case here. The added thickness is going to be the profile of the case back, the bezel, and of course the crystal is just a flat one and it's chamfered, so it doesn't really add up much. But even with all of that, it's only 12 millimeter thick. 20 millimeter lug width here. Nice, excellent, well done bracelet. Tapers down to basically 16. I measured at 15.8, so it's actually even thinner than that. Fully milled out, 4 micro adjust. Pretty simple operation. There's no pushers or anything like that. It's just a fold over, signed, and simple operation there. So you have plenty of micro adjust, and these links are pretty short. The YO 1.2 screwdriver works perfect for these. I will put an Amazon affiliate link that I get like some sort of credit for if you pick one up there, or anything once you use that link or something. So use it or don't, whatever you want to do. Actually, this one looks like it could be a little loose, so always, always, always inspect your bracelets when you get them in from your purchase. You know, you could, and it's not just micro brands, it's all watches. So keep an eye on them, check them, inspect them, possibly pull them out and put some Loctite or something and reset them. These are all prototypes, I believe, or at least review models, because most of them have like some sort of dings. Like there's some dings on the case side. So these have been bounced around. I might be like the last video channel to get them. I don't know. 6.5 millimeter screw down crown, 200 meter water resist. They're using the Miyota 9015 movement that is regulated to 4 positions. I'll put a link to their website. It explains all of this way better than I am. The other thing, well, they're using quality materials too, like the Viton gaskets and all that stuff. But the other thing they did, and I don't know the technical information on it, but in their website they talk about increasing the anti-magnetism of this watch. In some way they added some soft iron plates. So I don't know where that's done or how that's done, but awesome that you did it, because typically from all the watches that I've handled, it seems like it's usually the non-divers that are a little more subjective to potential magnetism. I think it's just because there's not as much bulk or material protecting the movement. So it's kind of cool that they increased the anti-magnetism. Let's zoom in and check out some of these dials. They did a really good job picking the handset and indices with the blued, because you'll see it on this one and I think on the silver one. I loved seeing this. This is like a very good, clean, well done blued. From what I understand, they're actually thermally blued. It's not just painted on. You can usually tell by looking at it. And this looks very clean and symmetrical. Well done. You have that awesome texture on that mother of pearl dial, and I believe they color match the date wheels on all of them. So you can see the brushing on the top side of the bezel is all done in one direction, and then you have nice polished bezel relief, bezel chamfer on the case, and also on the bracelet there's polished bevel releases on that as well. All right, let's continue on with some close-ups here. So the watch is going to come on the bracelet, and then it's going to come with a leather strap. This one is mismatched from what I understand reading the website. This dark green is actually reserved for the mint dial. All of them will come with the blue, I think. I hope I'm correct in saying that. So this one's kind of like a gold sand color, and then you have that like polished, almost like black polished handset and indice surrounds. So you can see again, very clean, well done. I'm mostly just trying to show you guys the dials on these, because all the watches are the same, so you'll be able to catch a glimpse of them all. And the straps are really well done. You know, they taper down. They have the quick release spring bar. There's the beat up case back on this one. I think it has the protective coating on there. That's what the ugly part. Well, see, that's why you got to take those things off, because then they're still like ugly underneath those. Always take those things off. So here is the other blued handset and indices on this silver dial. As cool as that mother of pearl is, I would, if I wanted the silver or the blued handset, I would get the silver dial. I think the mother of pearl is just a little bit too much for me. But this one is very nice looking. Again, it's kind of like that silver, the silver on the Omega, where like it almost looks white. It's such a nice light silver that it almost looks white. And then there's a dark navy blue. Let me see if I can wipe that off real quick. There's a dark navy blue one here, and this one has a polished handset. Really nice, clean, almost matte blue dial in there. And certain lights, it's even going to look black. And then let's show the star of the show that I know you guys can't even get one right now. I apologize for that, but they sold the mint dial one as just the hit of the lineup. It just sold really well. So let's since I did a little peek up close there, here it is next to the Omega Aquaterra. Huge size difference going from like a 41 to a 38.5. So if you like the smaller watches, or you have a smaller wrist or whatever, then the Astor and Banks Fortitude is going to just be perfect for you. So I'm going to pop this one on wrist, and then I'll see if I can get one of the bracelets on wrist so you can see all that. The looms, I think they're using, it's called X1 loom on all of them. There's so many new looms out there. I'm so used to seeing like C3X1, so I don't know if that's what it is, or if it's X1 is just a little bit variant of that. But you can see on my 7¼ inch wrist, guys. I know, I just like the larger watches. I know I can wear 38.5 millimeter watches and they look perfect on my wrist. I have no problem with that. I'm even getting to the point now where I actually really enjoy like straps. I still haven't fully connected with like NATOs or anything yet, but maybe give it time. You never know. Ooh, this one's, it just barely fits. It's a little snug. You might see it kind of squishing the meat on my bones here, but there's the mint dial one. I think I'm with you guys on this. The mint dial one is pretty cool. I think I would actually go for the silver with the blued hands. But the mint dial is, I love it. You know, then the Astor and Banks and the Trosca, and then even like some of the pastel colors that Oris just came out with, and certainly like the Rolex lineup and stuff. It's just, I think it'll be timeless too. I know a lot of people think it's, you know, you're going to grow out of it or something like that. Like the pastel colors are going to drop off. I disagree. I love these dial colors that everyone's using right now. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So there they are. Here's a few of my, it's awesome they sent me all 5. I don't even know if I can hold all 5 of them all at once, but yeah, I'm not even going to try. I can't do it. So there you go, guys. I think I covered just about everything. Price range $650 to $695. So I'm guessing the mother of pearl one maybe is more. I didn't really pay attention too close on that, but it had a price variance. Let's kill the lights, check the loom. Yeah, that is a very potent loom. Can't be mad about that. For being this style of watch and having that strong of a loom. I mean, look at that. Even that thin line on the seconds hand, it's like super legible. You don't usually see that on that thin of a line application. So that's where like the C3X1, which I think this is probably a variant of that, and they're just calling it X1, is no joke, man. It is actually brighter and longer lasting than Seiko loom. So you don't have to like always gravitate towards a Seiko watch if you want killer loom. There are some amazing loomed out micro brands out there, and Astor and Banks is definitely one of them. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.